Well, hello there, Aries. This is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I'm a practicing witch and a tarot card reader, and I have a general love reading for Aries for the week of June 29th. Okay, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries. And if you're a cross watcher, keep in mind that all of the energies can be reversed. And if this one doesn't resonate with you, please check out your other placements. Chances are this isn't your reading. Okay, well, let's get started. So some of you are waiting to hear from an ex or someone that you are on a break from. With the Hermit popping up there, I feel like you feel as if it's been years since you've spoken with this person. It's been a good long while. And I'm also getting the sense that this person is doing some soul searching. So we'll get into that more when we look at their energy. This is the overall energy. We're going to look at the present situation, you, them, the outcome, and some advice. That Knight of Cups, and I love this depiction of him. This is the Light Seer's Tarot, by the way, if you haven't seen it. I have a link down below in the description box if you're curious. I know I'm going to get some questions about it. It is gorgeous. And I love this depiction of the Knight of Cups. He is the romancer. You see the love letter there. He's got like this picnic laid out. There's a white horse in the background. He's got flowers. This is definitely someone who wants to sweep you off your feet. This can also mean an offering of an apology from someone, or an explanation, or just even communication. This is your reading. You aren't communicating with this person right now because they are thinking about you. All right. So we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Ten of Wands, which is an interesting combination. The Ace of Cups is all that water energy. It's love. It's being in love with someone. This can sometimes mean new love coming in, but for you, I think this is holding a torch for someone. Still feeling that connection with the person, even if they are no longer there. And with the Ten of Wands showing up there, that's a burden. That's an emotional burden that you are bearing right now. I think there's a part of you that would like to just cut this connection off and maybe cut this person loose, but I don't think that you're able to right now. And that's okay, because you're going to hear from this person. All right, your energy. We have the Five of Cups. So I love this depiction where, I mean, like there's like this, like a black hole down there that all this water is going into. She's focusing on that hole rather than what she has in her hands. It's regrets. It's living in the past to some degree. Thinking about what went wrong, like your regrets with the situation, and not necessarily focusing on the future. And that is sort of doubled down on by the moon showing up here. That is a focus on your fears, your unconscious, the subconscious mind. The moon will show up whenever we're kind of jumping at shadows, when we aren't seeing the entire picture, when we're not necessarily aware of what's triggering us. And I think that's something that you are probably dealing with right now. You are not aware of what's triggering you. All right. We have Judgment, which is very contemplative energy. I think it's that desire for a resurrection. You can see that spirit that's kind of rising out of her, bringing this relationship back, maybe fantasizing about it with the Seven of Cups popping up, thinking about it, kind of willing it into your sphere again. I do think that there's a strong connection here, but that things are not moving forward. So, all right. Speaking of not moving forward, we have the Chariot in reverse, which indicates no movement. The Chariot is all about momentum, movement, going forward, and in the reverse position, it's being stuck. And that's kind of doubled down on by the Four of Cups pop up here. You can see how upset and kind of uh, bored slash list, like she's listless. She's not engaged with what's going on. There's a sense of you kind of like having your thoughts hijacked a little bit about this situation, thinking about it, mulling it over, wanting to make it work, and it's just not moving that way. So let's see why. We look at your person. So we have the King of Swords. Um, you may be dealing with an air sign. This can also mean this person is trying to be logical or thinking with their head. King of Swords is air energy. And God, I love this deck. And there's a little owl there with the air. There's also crows in all of these swords cards. It's someone being very contemplative. And with temperance in the reverse there, there's a lack of balance. I think they're trying to find their balance right now. They're trying to be very logical. They're trying to be very focused. And that's why they're not communicating with you. It's an internal struggle that's going on here. I don't see the energy of anyone else. I don't see like any underhanded behavior. I just see confusion here. Speaking of confusion, we have that Two of Pentacles, which is going back and forth. It's juggling something, trying to figure something out. With that Page of Cups, though, there's that desire to reach out to you, send you a message, to speak with you. And I think they're going back and forth about that. They haven't resolved this issue here, but they still want to reach out to you. And I think that that's causing them some distress because they feel as if they can't or they shouldn't right now. Shouldn't is a big word. Sometimes it keeps us from doing what we would like to do. And then we have another messenger. So like I said, they really want to speak with you. Page of Cups, Page of Swords. The pages always carry messages. There's also more contemplative energy here with all of those light bulbs that the page is holding on to in the book. There's some deep thought here, some scholarship, trying to figure things out, trying to restore that balance that they seem looking for. So I don't know if they've left a relationship or like they're trying to balance work and a relationship, or something is out of whack in their life. They're not doing things that they want to do, or things are out of sorts with them. They're trying to find and restore like an equilibrium. But we have that Two of Wands. They're trying to make a decision, make a plan. This card will pop up whenever you are focused on moving forward and trying to come up with a reasonable plan of action. It's a state of like pre-readiness to reach out to you. They're coming up with a game plan, how they want to handle this. So let's look at your advice. So like we had the Chariot in reverse up here, we have the Chariot moving on all cylinders here. It's literally like that Cinderella carriage moving forward to you. There's the dichotomy of the black and the white. This is that momentum coming back, especially with the Eight of Wands showing up here. That is messages going back and forth. The Eight of Wands is an expenditure of energy. It's moving forward. So a lot of momentum here. It's telling you that your patience is going to pay off. There will be momentum, but it's coming from them and not from you, which can be frustrating. It can be really frustrating. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is that reunion with the person. It's getting back together. With that Knight of Wands, there's night energy here. They're going to be running in, like popping over to see you. You could possibly be dealing with another fire sign, but this is going to resolve itself. It's just not going to happen really fast. So you're going to have that reunion with the person, and they are going to make the approach with the Eight of Wands and the Chariot showing up here. But it's just going to take a little bit of time. And remember, like, we're still in Mercury retrograde, so there's communication issues. There's the past coming back. This is going to resolve itself soon, though. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, leave me a comment below. Please like and subscribe. I do free readings here on YouTube. And have a fantastic day. Bye.